It feels dirty.
Well, hi. You probably don't recognize me. But anyway, I'm profiling this deck. One, I don't play Card 5 Vanguard regularly, but I made these as proxies, Orica things for lead boy over there on this channel. His name's Schuler. So anyway, this is guy in the back seat from Doomvailer Games. If you care about Yu-Gi-Oh, go ahead and check me out. If you don't, I don't really care because the game sucks either way. So Vanguard I played today. I could not win with this deck, but according to Schuler, it's a Holy Jesus Boss deck. So we're gonna go with it. All right, so you have your opening dude. His name is, I'm probably gonna read these as I go, Wingle Brave. And he is pretty much retarded. He does all the things that you want him to do and more. He's your starter guy, obviously. When you rank him up, you just make, ride him. Sorry, gotta say the proper terms. If you ride him, he makes a rear guard and makes things stupid. But you guys probably know that because it's the most popular deck to play. So, 2 of this Toy Poogle thing. Toy Poogle basically says if you're winning, win more, and you need that. So why not, right? Basically, he just pumps your dudes if you have big, strong dudes, which in Yu-Gi-Oh is called breaking the rules, but in Vanguard is apparently normal. But, you know, every single game has to have their broken card, and this comes in the form of according to this, a regular old rare card. And yeah, by the way, these are all Orcas. I do them for fun. These are actually on. I'm gonna plug this real quick, shut up. So, they actually look like regular Vanguard cards. They just feel a little different, that's why you play with sleeves, but you play with sleeves in Vanguard anyway, so who cares? 3 of this card for a good reason, because he pulls out the number 2, which makes this stupid, which is why the deck is consistent. Basically, if you're losing, which means you took damage, you get to put 1 down, which is fine because you don't really care about doing it in this deck. And you get to put him underneath your dude, which is important because he pulls out the dude that makes the thing super strong. And that's Soul Saber Dragon. This is Pongal because I know his name. Either way, yeah. No, this is Vanguard language. Shut up. 3 of this guy. I actually was very upset that Schuler told me to actually proxy these cards because I know that everybody has them. Because when I had 1 pack of Vanguard, I pulled this guy. So it's really not hard to get this guy. But I made 3 proxies in him. 4 proxies. He's an AK, 1 ride, absolutely nothing important.
It's okay, Card Fighters. He plays Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why he can't count to 4.
You're right, but I do play Magic. I just, you know, it's hard to see a Japanese game follow Magic traditions. Look, perfect shields that look really ugly in this because they are hollows, and the only color scheme that I can find would look like this. Perfect shield, discard a Vanguard, you win. Basically, you make their whole attack worthless, even if they hit crit triggers, which is funny. So, moving on, we have the first Japanese proxy made into a real card for this deck is Blaster Carrero. He basically does not fit with any of the other cards because he is a totally different tribe or whatever you guys call it.
Ranger clan.
E.T. Ranger. He looks like Blaster Blade and looks like a Japanese video game, which is why Schuler wanted it.
No, he's from Sergeant Frog.
But he's silly because he still works with this thing, which is why it's stupid. Because he helps a Blaster card. And we'll move on after that, but the point with this guy is it's just, if you got a bigger hand size, you're winning more. Because winning more is important in Vanguard. Don't forget that. 4 alternate art Blaster Blade. This is literally the same as Blaster Blade. Everybody knows what he is from the second episode of the anime? Wasn't that when he played him and tried to win?
Probably.
No, he did win, which is miracle because apparently the guy was amazing. But Blaster Blade does what Blaster Blade does, and he works with this, which is why it has synergy, and works with this because it still has synergy, and he's a blaster, and he has the power to blow up things that you don't want to deal with, and I can follow this much because I played Vanguard for 20 minutes. Then we have the grade 3s. We'll go to him in a second. This is Blaster Blade Burst. He basically says F you to everything in the game. He says, hey, you can't boost me, but I gain the attack of all my other cards. So why would you care? You know, like you could just drop 2 of this and this thing, and you're at 29. So you don't need to boost. And then you can hit triggers and other nonsense. Point is, this guy's really dumb. He does something else that basically increases his stats if he's a Vanguard. When this unit attacks, I gotta read it. When this unit attacks Vanguard, this unit gains plus 3,000. See, I never even played with that effect the entire time that I was testing because I totally forgot.
So did I.
Yeah, and then he has this other trick that just says like, hey, Counterblast 2, because I can read that now. Stop it! Put that away. Anyway, the only downside to him is he can't be boosted. He's a 10k swinger.
Oh, wait, synergy.
Yeah, synergy, again, because he's a blaster bullcrap,
Yeah.
and it still works,
God.
and because you're blastering all over Aichi's face. Anyway, okay, this is a different artwork for Soul Saver Dragon, because it works with this thing. Let's find it. Where is it? Where are you? Where'd you go? Pongo! Because you search him and make the deck stupid because you put him in Soul, which makes them work more and makes them super strong and makes you be able to swing for a million things. The only flaw with this is that if you try to play a second one in the same turn, you lose the boost from the initial play. So he's strong, he's Holy Jesus, which is why I call this the Holy Jesus Dragon, Holy Jesus deck, and the card that nobody wants to be legal.
No, there's a worse card fighters. I can guarantee you that.
I like how he says card fighters. It's funny, just like YouTubers. It's just silly cross dynamics. Anyway, 11,000. I just wish he said 2 here, not 1. But anyway,
He said 2, he'd be banned.
I'm gonna read him just so everybody knows what he does. Souls or Sanctuary Guard Dragon. It says Japanese kanji Vanguard. LB4. Okay, this ability activates if you have 4 more damage. During a turn, it gets plus 3,000 for each of your grade 1 or less Royal Paladins. Auto, which means it works all the freaking time. You discard a Royal Paladin, you get to play a grade 1 rearguard Royal Paladin. High five. And the only downside is that if you have Blaster Carrero, he's stuck and it can't move. So anyway, he's retarded. Just saying. He hits the field, you discard a card, you summon another rearguard, and he's done. Stop it, we're not done.
I want to make sure you don't show the last 4.
No. So, next we have the triggers. He only plays 4 draw triggers, which, you know, I really wish he had a stand in here, but, you know, you need draws, I guess. But stand probably would have helped a lot more. But, you know, everybody knows the triggers. I don't even need to explain them. Look! It's Aichi's Miracle Draw! Anyway. And then you have the 4 heals, and then he plays 8 crit 10k shields.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Wait. There's 50
more.
cards in Vanguard decks, right? The card that basically is the
One
whole
second.
reason why Schuler wanted me to make this entire freaking deck is because there's a card that is apparently in Japan that's going to come out soon, and he does not want to wait. So he gave me the picture, and I went ahead and made Blaster Javelin normally. If you want to understand the game, just read this card, because it's stupid. Okay.
He craps on everything.
It's just, there's no explanation for the hate of this card. It's like, I don't play Vanguard, and I still think it's
Mini
stupid.
Dudley Emperor.
Okay?
No, it's worse than Dudley.
If you play Yu-Gi-Oh,
Worse
which
than
most
Dudley
players that
Emperor.
actually play Vanguard actually played Yu-Gi-Oh at some point because they're very, not similar games, but they're from the same side of the globe. He's a rescue rabbit that puts 2 exceed materials underneath your crap. In short, he basically says put soul drive, is that what
Soul
it's
charge.
Soul charge 2, and then you get to put 2 high beasts from your deck onto the rear guard. Wherever he's played. 4 times. So it's like, oh, I need my Pongo. No, you can't. Yeah, he works with it. Don't worry, because you always search this with that.
It guarantees you
And
results.
it's like if you don't want to draw a draw trigger, you can just put them on the board and give your monster more power. And if you want, like, I'm angry right now. Okay, Pongo. He says, oh, I put a Pongo on the board. Now I'm going to soul charge it, basically, and make my card stronger and put this in my hand and play it. And then I'm also going to put this thing on the board.
You've already soul charged
there he is.
3.
And then there he is. So you put 3 soul charges, you put this on the board, you got this thing on the same time, and now you have 2 grade. This is stupid! But it's real. Like, don't forget, it's gonna be real. And this is the only version of this art that is made in the world. Because it's my color scheme. I was almost gonna make him red to like make him look like his Kagero. I know those terms now. Why do I hang out with these people? Anyway, I'm just playing around. Vanguard is a legitimate game. I'm not gonna, knock it anymore. I'm gonna turn off the anger face. But I will say, why? Just, I mean, like, I understand broken. No. Like, this is where I go into my rants, okay? I don't even play Vanguard, and I feel bad for Vanguard players because this card's coming. It's like, it's okay. In Yu-Gi-Oh, if you found out Chaos Imp was coming back, even if you played Magic, you'd be like, whoa, there's a ripple in the air because the card's so stupid. This is stupid. I'm sorry. Yes. The only flaw with him, is you compromise your shields. But if you're pushing it hard into their butthole, you're winning. It doesn't matter. You're getting bonuses and bonuses and bonuses, and you can play 2 in the same turn. 3, 4 in the same freaking turn, and do it all. It's like I'm so glad he's grade 2. If he was grade 1, it'd be stupid. If he was grade 3, it'd be stupid because he'd work with Pongal, and that'd be just no.
Pongal and Toy Poogle. Oh wait, he already does.
Anyway, so that happened.
Rage quit.
Honestly, like, it's not cards like that that make me want to rage quit. I see that there's diversity in this game and that things are pretty in certain aspects. I can't do foil Orcas. If you guys are interested in any type of Orcas, contact Schuler. I'll see if I can do something. But I charge, what was my price?
50 cents a card.
50 cents a card per Orca, as long as you order a whole deck. If you only want one Orca, like if you want this stupid piece of crap card in a different color scheme, I can do it. If you want it to be purple and yellow and rainbow colors, I can do it. I don't really care. But if you guys are interested, just let Schuler know. The deck is wildly inconsistent, by the way. Even with all of its plussing, I only saw it win twice out of 8 games. So, but I was playing 2 of those. So, anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, all the other crap that Schuler does with his fingers, and
there's going to be a link to Doom Veiler games in the description.
Deuces!